Sometimes it's the simplest things in life that provide the most extraordinary lesson. The last week or two, we spent some time on vacation with the family. We went to the East Coast. We were showing the kids some of the big sites, some of the big historical things that they need to know about, especially our youngest daughter who recently graduated college and is on her way to being a school teacher. And we wanted her to understand how this country, where it came from and how it came to be. And in the course of doing that, we stopped in the Amish country in Pennsylvania. Extraordinary, beautiful country, interesting people. And we had an opportunity to visit a family there. We stopped at their business and we were speaking with them. And the woman and her two daughters were scraping peas out of a pea pod. And they had a big bowl of peas, probably thousands of peas. And they had a box of all the empty pea pods that they had pulled all these peas out of. And we asked them, what are they doing? And they said, well, they're making their dinner. They're scraping out the peas. And I guess this is how they used to do it hundreds of years ago or a couple hundred years ago, and they still do it the same way. And it caused me to think, why do we specialize in the things that we do? What makes the specializing that we do special? And why is it that I always say that there's money follows expertise? Well, here's why. I mean, this family made it so obvious. I was thinking to myself, I could go to the store and in 10 seconds, I could buy more peas than they could ever pull out of a pea pod, in for just $1 for almost nothing. And although that's how we think, they obviously have a religious and philosophical reason that they do things. They think that by people being busy doing productive things like labor, they're not off doing silly things that we might consider fun or otherwise. But for us, here's the lesson. Here's what's really important about this is that some people are really good at designing machines. Other people are really good at running machines. Other people are good at fixing machines. And the better we do at creating machines are more efficient than people doing things who do them very slowly. And barring any religious or philosophical reason that we would do otherwise, having lots and lots of specialization is a really good thing for business and for us. And although intellectually we all know this, it's very obvious that this is how it works. In our businesses, we don't always do it this way. A lot of times in our businesses, we'll do things that we aren't really very good at. We'll do things that we don't know how to do. So how do we profit from the inside? How do you take what I know, take the years of experience that I have in the money business and in other ventures, and put that to work for your benefit in your company and take the inside track, or what we call profit from the inside? Well, here it is. If you hire somebody to be a salesperson and you say, look, part of the time we want you to answer the phones, part of the time we want you to be dialing the phones, what you're going to find out is that person will not make any outbound phone calls because they're going to do the thing that is the least painful for them, which most of the time is just going to be answering the phone, not making outbound calls. You have to get people to specialize in what works for them and what they want to do and what they're good at doing. I don't care if you run a giant company or you run a small company. You want to find people that can run the things that they like doing, that want to do those things, that do them well, and they're willing to do them over and over so that they get a certain amount of expertise and specialization. Because if you don't specialize, if you don't run the machine the right way, then the machine is not going to work for you and your business. It's really critical that everybody who's on the team gets specialized, because otherwise they're all going to be wasting an awful lot of time. So with that, I hope you'll profit from the inside. Until next week.